I am back at Summer Lake Hot Springs. Got here last night and soaked for an hour under the stars. And now I think I'm going to go do it again. Great way to start the day. Now we got a little forest fire up there, and there's a couple of helicopters. I see 3 of them carrying water up and trying to put it out. So I don't know how this happened, but I'm at Alibi Brewing in Truckee, California, and I somehow am the DJ right now, which is really cool. I was just doing some work on my laptop, and they asked me if I wanted to be the DJ, and I said sure. So yeah, it's awesome. Guys, I'm at Scott's Flat Reservoir near Truckee, California, and you would think that after 31 days of mountain unicycling I would be sick of it, but nope. I did one ride with Tom from the bike shop in Lakeview before I left, and then I just did a ride now, and I finally took off all my brackets and bags and everything. And let me tell you, I felt like Superman or Donkey Kong or the Jolly Green Giant. It was so light. I could climb up everything. I felt like I was flying down. It was super fun. So yeah, all is good. Heading to the California Mountain Unicycle Weekend, which starts in 2 days near Yosemite. And now I'm gonna go for a dip in the lake. There you go. Take a little bath, I like to call it. And unfortunately I don't have my tripod, so I can't really show you my ass crack. Sorry about that. But you can see my nipples. What up? Just sipping on an ice cold, dark and stormy in some little town in California. Pretty hot out here today. And I'm shredding some guitar. Yeah. I would play a tune for you, but I'm a little rusty. And I was jamming so hard that I broke one of the strings. Plus I think the strings are a little bit rusty because I haven't played it for a while. It's actually my best friend's guitar. He lent it to me. Count hiked the AT with me, part of the Minnesota hikings. I just want to give you a real quick update of over the last couple of days after I finished. Lots happened, and I want to start with my journey back to Lakeview. It was a bit of a mission. Leapin' Louie, another performer, picked me up at the end in Hood River. I stayed at his house for a night in Portland. This is when all the crazy protests were going on in Portland. He wanted to go down there and protest that night, but as I support it, I totally support it 100%, but it's just too dangerous. I don't know, I don't want to be gassed. I totally support it. I just was scared to go down there, especially after getting off the trail, it's just too much. So yeah, we didn't go down, but we hung out at his place and juggled, and it was fun, it was cool. And then he dropped me off at the train station in Portland the next day, and I took the train from Portland down to Klamath Falls. And I spent the night in Klamath Falls. I got in at like 10 p.m. and I didn't want to waste $100 on a room just to sleep. So I ended up finding a spot next to the train. Terrible spot. Pro tip: never set your tent up next to a train. I thought maybe like the trains were done for the night, but no. There were at least 6 trains that went through there, blowing their horns, super loud. So it was a terrible night of sleep. But I saved $100, so worth it, maybe, I don't know. Then I had posted a Craigslist ad on the rideshare asking for a ride from Klamath Falls to Lakeview. And I had 2 people say, yeah, I can help you out. So I'm like, cool, awesome. One guy flaked the night before, said, my transmission went out and I can't help you. Alright, cool. And then the other guy's like, yeah, I'll be there at 10. Waited till 10, nothing. 11 o'clock, he sends a message, I'm running late, I'll be there in an hour. Alright, I wait till 12, still nothing. I sent him a message, he's like, yeah, I'm just leaving now, I'll be there in 20 minutes. Wait another hour, nothing. And I waited 4 hours, and I finally just gave up and had to try hitching, because I don't know if this guy was just a flaker or a douchebag or what, but he really pissed me off. I thought he was a nice guy, but 4 hours, no show. And so I went and put out my thumb. Within 10 minutes, some nice dude, younger dude, picked me up, hopped in, but he was only going, it's a 2-hour hitch, and he was only going like maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes, which is cool. I'm like, yeah, drop me off wherever. He drops me off in this kind of weird spot. I wait there for 2 hours in the sun, and you know, I don't have food or water because I wasn't planning on this, and no one stops. It's just, and I had a show that night in Lakeview at 7:30, and you know, it's already like now 4, 5, and I'm starting to freak out and worry, and my cell phone doesn't work because I have AT&T and they don't get service there. So I ended up riding 15 miles to Bly, the next kind of town. They have 2 little gas stations and a little food truck. My phone still didn't work there. And now it was like 6:30, so my show was in an hour. I called Tom from the bike shop and told him, sorry, I'm gonna have to cancel the show. He offered to come pick me up, which was super nice of him. You know, that's an hour drive for him and an hour drive back, and so he came to the rescue. I made it back to Lakeview thanks to him, so thanks Tom and Shelly. They hosted me at their house, let me spend the night. Luckily we were able to postpone the show the next day, so we ended up sending out emails and messages to everyone saying, let's do it Sunday night. And that was cool. Slept in, did some laundry, and went for a ride with Tom and another friend, a dentist. And that was really cool. It was only like 6 miles or something, but really nice. Bit hot, but fun. And then I did my show. A storm came through. Kind of wind, a little bit of rain, a lot of wind, and more wind. So during my whole show, it was just like sandy and windy, and it was okay. It worked. It sprinkled a little bit. I'm just glad it didn't downpour on us. But yeah, it was good. I think people liked it. I liked it. It was kind of fun. It's kind of weird being on my other unicycle since I'm so used to my Muni. And I decided to donate all that money I made to the Oregon Timber Trail Association because I want to keep them afloat and help them out during these difficult times. So yeah, that was good. And next came, I went to the hot springs. That was cool in Summer Lake, and Dwayne was there. I watched the stars and soaked for an hour, and it was beautiful, and my body loved it. I loved it. Such a cool place. If you're ever in Summer Lake, go there, check it out. Very, very, very nice. And then I woke up and started driving south to California. I stopped by Truckee and went to the brewery, and I was a DJ. Just randomly, I had my laptop out working, and they asked if I wanted to be the DJ, so they hooked up a speaker, and they asked what my name was. I'm like, DJ Unicorn. So that was actually really fun. I did that for like 2 hours, and it really put a smile on my face. And that brings me to today, where I drove a couple more hours down to, I don't even know where, but it's near Yosemite. There's a California Community Weekend that starts in a day or 2 days actually. And yeah, life is good. I'm playing the guitar. I'll leave you on this. I'll play a little tune. I've been jamming so hard that I actually broke a string, like I said earlier. But let's see if you know this one. 2 days gonna be the day. All right. Yeah, I can't sing and play yet, but I'm learning. It's fun. Have a great day, and we'll catch you later.